Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing yet another renovation. This one specifically is a larger renovation than we've done before. Also, this makes me so uncomfortable. Why did they add this to the menu? Like, that's so weird. Why would I ever want to see those words in one sentence? Okay, Sims, okay. So today we are renovating Rindle Rose. I feel like the most iconic thing about this house is the color scheme. Like, look at this, it's so bad. Even in the lighting, like that just exposes it even more and makes me want to puke. Like it could have been cute, but it wasn't. It wasn't. So we are going to make it our job to make this house look okay with a similar color scheme. I refuse to use green and pink together, so I think I'm gonna try something a little bit different, but I'll try to respect the pink. Okay, we don't really see pink houses very often. I'm gonna try to respect the pink. Now, this is the floor plan, and as you can see, we have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, so that's good to keep track of. Honestly, this kitchen isn't the worst. Like, I really do like the amount of counter space they have. Living room, tragic. Do you see how close this is to the front door? Like, this door is gonna hit the little table. The bedrooms are very sparse, nothing too exciting. Very old, very, very old. Maybe we should respect the older, more rustic style that they have going on here. Also, these yellow chairs, like what? That's not, you could have done this. Like why are they yellow? You could have made them green and that would have looked way better. Or even just white, like Anyways, enough complaining from me. Let's go ahead and get started with this build. Okay, so I start off the way I normally do by basically taking pieces of the house to use for later. So that's what I'm doing there. I'm kind of piling onto the corner items that I want to reuse so that the house still kind of has the same essence. I've said this before, but my goal in this renovation series is not to just build new houses unless there is literally no house on the lot. For example, the house we built last week was on an empty lot, so there was nothing to go off of. But if it's a pre-built house, I want to like give it a little bit of respect, like just the tiniest amount. Like, yes, it looks entirely different, but I like to at least make it recognizable. Like, this house is pink, you will know that it's Rindle Rose. So you guys may have noticed that my thumbnail looks nearly identical to the one from last episode where I renovated Bargain Bin. I can honestly say that this was not intentional. I was just like zooming along building a house and I was like, you know what? I think it would look good as a 2-story house. I did not notice that the house looked exactly the same until I was editing it for a thumbnail in Photoshop and I opened up the old one so that I could just use that as a template and I was like, oh my god, I just built the same house twice. This is interesting, very interesting. So I do apologize. You guys are probably like, oh my god, she has no skills. She can only build the same house twice. Please, please don't be that mean. Also, my turtle is being incredibly rude right now. I'm sorry if you hear clanking in the background. That is him burrowing. I honestly don't know what he's up to because he is like moving his entire floating platform around trying to like dig to the bottom of his tank. His tank is like just over there. And I am going to be getting a turtle cam eventually. I'm just waiting. Hopefully maybe I'll get one for Christmas because I really want to set that up for you guys. I think it'd be really cool to have the stream on, so instead of like a cat cam, there'll just be like a turtle cam in this corner right here and you guys will be able to see him basking. He's actually really cute when he's basking. He does this thing where he like planks, so he just like puts his fins out like this and both the front and the back, and he's just like Supermaning, like basically planking. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You guys will just have to wait and see it, but it's really, really cute and really adorable. Also, when he yawns, my heart just stops. Like, his yawns are adorable. He opens up his entire mouth. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm really excited for you guys to be able to see him on the turtle cam. A lot of people don't even know I have a turtle because he's just not talked about a lot. So whenever like new people come into my stream, they're like, you have a turtle? And I'm like, yes, I do. Anyways, he's a red-eared slider and he's really, really cute. So I hope you guys enjoy the turtle cam when I am able to finally purchase one. A lot of electronics are like so hard to find these days because of the pandemic. A lot of people are like setting up in-home offices. So if you've noticed like monitors, like computer mice. I really don't know the proper terminology for that because it's like, it's a computer mouse, but do we call it computer mice when it's more than that? That just feels a little bit weird. But yes, you know what I'm saying. So like monitors, mice, speakers, headphones, like microphones, all of that stuff is a little bit hard to find right now. And I really don't want to be spending more money than possible because your girl is broke. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. You know what? They told me go to college so that you won't be broke. And then I was like, okay. And then I went to college and now I am broke. More broke than I would have been if I didn't go. So you know what? That's fine. It's It's fine. I wonder if anyone else feels the same way. American education. Gotta love it. Anyways, I'm so sorry. Let's focus on the house. It looks so good on the inside. I tried to keep the aesthetic that the original house had. I kept like the same wallpaper. I just used some different tones, but I wanted it to feel more of like an older home. I always call them grandma homes, even though I know that they're not necessarily grandma homes. It's kind of like a Victorian interior style, but not entirely. It's just a little bit outdated, not as modern as my normal builds would be, because I did like that and I wanted to respect that part of the build. I would just like to point out that every time I stop recording to edit my current clip of me doing the voiceover, my turtle stops making noise, and then I go and I edit the clip and I'm like, oh yeah, he was making noise. Why is he not making noise right now? I wonder. So it's like he knows. He's trying to sabotage my video. How rude is that? My own son. I've raised him since he was young, you know. I have. He used to be only like this big. Well, okay, maybe a little bit bigger. Maybe more like this. But now he's like this big. I don't actually know if he's fully grown yet because he is a male red-eared slider, so that means he won't be getting to the full size that the females get to. The females can be up to like the size of a dinner plate, which is like probably about this large. I don't know if I'd be able to handle having a turtle that large in an apartment, so I'm pretty lucky that he's a male. You actually can't find out the gender of these turtles until they're older, so I feel like he's around maybe under 10 years old, but I really don't know his exact age because I didn't get him as a child. I got him when he was already like grown a little bit, so who knows how old he is, but he's gonna be living forever, let me tell you. Turtles are like eternal pets. Like they're so easy to take care of, in my opinion. Like, he's just nice. It's nice to have a little buddy over there that I can just look over and be like, hey buddy, how's it going? My favorite part is that he knows when I enter the room. He's actually very intuitive. Like, he can recognize me as a person and he knows that I'm the food lady. So he gets very, very excited and swims back and forth when he sees me. If like my fiance enters the room, he doesn't care. Does not care. Fiance does not give him food. He will like run into the water and like try to get the food from me as soon as I enter the room, and I have to explain to him that it's not food time yet. He's literally looking at me right now. He swam over to the corner. I feed him in one corner of his tank instead of all over the place. I've like trained him to go to one corner to signify to me that he's ready to eat or that he's hungry. So now he abuses that and he sits in that corner all the time, and it's kind of like, I know you're not hungry. You literally can't be hungry. I just fed you. He's smarter than you guys would probably ever give him credit for. I genuinely think he has a really high IQ. I'm a little terrified of this terrapin. Moving swiftly on. Normally, I like to make the walls short wall height when I do houses, but I will admit that I did try that and it looked a little bit weird, so I decided to keep the walls at medium height in this house. I don't think it looks too terribly awkward, but like from the exterior, it looks better to have the bottom wall as medium and then the top wall is short wall height. I think that it is really hard to furnish tall or medium wall height in The Sims 4. I'm not sure why, but it feels like all of the furniture is really short, and it just makes me want to put like art on the walls, like covering the entire wall, but that's like crazy. No one would ever do that for decorating, so I have to just let it go and give in to the fact that there needs to be space towards the top of the ceiling, and it's really, really frustrating, but you know what, it's fine. I also managed to use platforms in this build. You guys may have noticed that I did another sunken living room. I think that's probably going to become one of my staples. Mostly people know me for spandrels and half walls, which I cannot believe to say this, but I did not include spandrels and half walls in this build. Who am I? Risshella? Shella, are you here? Shella? Has anyone seen her? Like, this is not my build. It doesn't have spandrels and half walls. No, but seriously, I do really like sunken living rooms. I think that it's really fun to do it, and it separates the space and makes it feel less awkward to have like a couch in the middle of the floor instead of having like the couch against a wall, which is what it felt like downstairs when I was furnishing it. So I think the sunken living room looks great, and then you have the fireplace raised up on a platform within the sunken living room. Top tier living room quality. I recommend this. I really do. It's gonna change your lives. You can thank me later. You're welcome. One thing that I did not get to do with this house that I sort of regret because it's my favorite thing to do ever is landscaping. Like, yeah, sure, I have a little bit out in the front, but what I really miss being able to do is a nice backyard. This lot is really small, so even if I did have the budget, I wouldn't really be able to fit much of a yard in it anyways. So I don't think that I missed out too much on this house, but I am looking forward to the houses in the future that have large enough lots and enough of a budget that I am able to splurge a little bit and give them a nice backyard. My landscaping, you guys, top tier. I promise you, this is not clickbait. I quite enjoy landscaping. It's why I enjoy playing zoo so much as well, because a lot of it is foliage, at least the way I play it. I know some people like to do more realistic zoos and build actual buildings, but no, I like to just make things look very natural and pretty. So I think backyards are probably my favorite, and also the outdoor landscaping as well. Not to say that I don't like furnishing the inside, I just kind of like building a house and creating it and making it look nice from the outside, and then the inside, maybe someone else could furnish it. It doesn't always have to be me, right? Like, you guys could totally furnish my houses for me, right? We could like strike up a deal, yeah. No, but I do really like furnishing houses and creating like a nice color palette that I really vibe with. But whenever I am doing the renovations here, I'm trying to keep in mind what the original house looked like, so I can't be as creative as I want to, but I do enjoy the limits, because when you just have an unlimited budget in The Sims, yeah, sure, build the nicest house you can think of, but then like, what else is there to do? It's one of my favorite ways to play, by like slowly upgrading things and finally getting those things that you really want in The Sims. Well, look who we have here. It's Olivia. Hey, wait, no, don't leave the frame. I was just introducing you. I put her food bowl on the ground because the younger cat, Rayla, keeps attacking her while she's eating. So she needs a place to feel comfortable while she's eating, and she really likes me watching her eat. I don't know if anyone else has a cat like that, but like, she will not eat unless someone is there watching her. So I decided to bring her food bowl in here today because I was doing a lot of work and I was also streaming earlier, so I didn't have time to go watch her eat. I was like, come on, we're going in here. But yeah, now it appears that she's behind my chair. I'm sorry. She's really camera shy sometimes. Sometimes we get blessed, sometimes we do not. But yeah, I was actually gonna ask you guys, since I'm talking so much about my pets today, what kind of pets do you guys have? Every time you guys post your pets in my Discord server, I literally lose my mind. I ask you guys to post your pictures there because after I stream, I always go and take a break and I go through the pets channel, and it brings me so much serotonin. So please let me know what kind of pets you have, and if you do, please post pictures of them in the Discord channel and the pets channel. I would really appreciate that. Anyways, as we come to the end of this speed build, I would just like to thank you guys for listening to my pointless rambling for, I don't know, it's been like 10 minutes, right? I honestly lose track of time when I'm recording these because I do them in segments. The more you know. But thank you guys so much, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a small tour at the end of this speed build, so please stay tuned, sit back, and enjoy me just showing you around the house that you just watched me build. Oh, hello. You look like the kind of person who just watched an entire speed build. Wow, that was probably exhausting, wasn't it? Now, I'm sure you're happy to see more of this house, so let's go on a tour. This is the outside. This is the top floor plan. I ended up being able to fit 2 bedrooms just like in the original house, except I think that they have a little bit more space and a little bit more personality. There is a full bathroom upstairs off of the master, so you get an entire ensuite, which I think is pretty nice. This is the downstairs floor plan, where we also have another full bathroom, so the child is able to wait. What is this doing in here? Hold on a second. I'm not entirely sure how there is a plant in here. This must have accidentally got like alt placed in there somehow, but like, I'm a little offended. You guys didn't see that, okay? Don't tell anyone. I'm a professional. You can't ruin my image. Anyways, this is the downstairs bathroom, another full bathroom. We've got a full kitchen with slightly better appliances than the normal. We got a bunch of upper cabinets. A very lackluster dining room, I will admit. This is not my fave. This living room is very cute and cozy. I like that it's sunken. I mentioned that in my speed build that I really enjoy the sunken living room vibe. And we have a little nook for studying, like a little office area. If I were to expand upon this house, I would probably add a back door here somewhere to a back porch, but as you can see, I mentioned this, the back of the lot does not have a lot of space on it, so there's no room for a backyard. Also, the window placement back here is kind of ugly, so please don't judge it too much. I would probably cover that with a tree if there was a backyard so that you wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, this is my rendition of Rindle Rose. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will admit that I'm really bad at remembering to upload my speed builds when I'm done with them, so I'm really sorry. I usually do them in bulk, so if you don't find one of my builds on the gallery, be sure to leave a comment and be like, excuse me ma'am, I don't see this on the gallery, thank you. And I'll be like, oh my god, I am so sorry. Let me get on that. Although the gallery has been having issues recently, so that's why I don't have my previous build uploaded. However, I do believe that I would be able to upload this now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to procrastinate because that's what I'm good at. Anyways, enough of me. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon. Who knows? I don't know. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. I don't know what I'm singing. This is my outro. But thanks. See you next time. Love you. Bye.